straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Finds the fielder with that shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. Three added in that over. The Titans are 3 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. The bowler looks really confident. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Still, delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Can't get that outside the ring field. Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Got that away nicely. Drilled that one away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Kumar from the Reliance end. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
A few moves made in the field. Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus. After what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Square cut, finds point, no run. Thick edge. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Titans are 27 for none.
Midpoint of the power play, and despite the good mix of boundaries and running, they're just falling away from the required rate early on.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Brilliant diving stop. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. The Titans are 31 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. That's a confident appeal.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. First ball for the batter, coming in.
End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Nice shot, but straight to gully. The Crowns managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
So that's the 5th over of the power play completed.
Pandya from the pavilion end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Drilled that one away. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Straight to the fielder. End of the over, 7 off it. The Titans are 46 for 2.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
Pandya from the pavilion end. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That is quite extraordinary. Gill, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Swept away but finds the fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. 10 runs added in that over. The Titans are 56 for 2. Finds the fielder with that shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Huge edge. End of the over. The Titans are 64 for 2. Dale from the pavilion end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Can't get that outside the ring field. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Got it away for 4, but could have quite very nicely.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. 6 runs added in that over. The Titans 70 for 2. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. You didn't hear or see anything.
That's is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. That's a confident appeal. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Dale from the pavilion end. Smacks that away through the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
How will the bowler respond?
"11 runs added there. The Titans are 87 for 2. Pandya, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Drilled that one away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Gill is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Doesn't beat the infield. Nice shot, but straight to gully. 10 runs added there. The Titans are 97 for 2. Going with spin now.
It's coming on to bowl.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Square cut, finds point, no run. Was quick onto that in the infield. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Well before.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the field with a great shot. That's a boundary save for sure. Got that away nicely. Over, the Titans, 104 for 2. Dale, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That was a slower ball, but it didn't fool anyone. The timing was beautiful.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Poor shot, really lucky. The Crowns has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. This could be out. Outrageous catch, what a wicket to get. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Not a bad innings, was really starting to up the run rate, but cut short. A really important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Lots of pressure coming in the bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Livingston from the pavilion end.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edge, amazing delivery. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Left in and punched through the left side of the field.
They're too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Tried to go aerial, looked straight to extra cover.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Couldn't get it through the field. 8 runs added in that over. The Titans are 120 for 4. Sindhu advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nicely played. Runs 1. power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Pandya is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. That's the over, and quite possibly the match. Good bowling to put a lot of pressure on the batters.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
That is a big wicket. You want to send key people back to the pavilion quickly. Excellent work.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Edge, but it drops safely. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Just open the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
A lovely shot. Just cuts it away and nothing the fielder could do to stop that one.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nice shot, pierces the infield. 16 runs added there. The Titans, 155 for 5. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end.
How will he reply?
Crowd Beautiful bowling.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Please make a note of it.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Titans 160 for 6.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Hazelwood from the pavilion end.